Hello everyone, I am Walt, and here we are wrapping up unit number 2 here. A little less forest bathing and a little more chicken sounds likely in this video, but still, beats getting bit by some of those black flies we had in the last video. Regardless of that, let's get back to online learning. Let's get back to internet learning fun stuff. Because there's some fun stuff we still have to cover as we wrap up and really summarize overall the information from Unit 2 that is most important. So, looking back on our Unit 2 here of Internet Psychology, and just overall this unit about learning on the internet, what can we say that is really a big takeaway? I mean, after all, we've gone through a bunch of articles that have been, linked up there. I've given a basic summary of the materials, but what can we really take away from online learning and its potential for us to be able to gain knowledge, to look at things, all that kind of stuff? So let's kind of dive into it. Let's think about, online learning. What are the great benefits that it has given us here, and what are some of the, issues, of course, with online learning as well? Well, one of the benefits, of course, that online learning gives to us is the ability to have access to much more information and to have it accessed at a much lower cost, And this is a biggie, because, for example, we'll get to this a little bit more when it comes to some later units, but one of the big things to take away, of course, when it comes to teaching online, for example, is that you can give a lot more access to a lot more students through the power of the internet. But that's a lot of the stuff we'll be covering in Unit 3 coming up here anyway. Still, for the meantime, I would say that one of the big things is the fact that you have an ability to get out your material to a lot more people. And the internet really also can be a cost-effective way to learn, be it, illegal file sharing initially on Napster there, or be it later technology that has allowed, for the music industry to adapt, that kind of stuff. But also, of course, just when it comes to online classes. What do online classes really, have going for them when it comes down to the end of it? Well, I would say there are a few things. One thing that online learning really gives you a benefit, basically, is the fact that you can do it whenever you want, okay? Online learning can happen whenever you desire for it to happen. If it comes down to a specific class you're taking, then really it's a case where it's a class you can take at any time of day. You can watch the lectures whenever you want to, you can do the work whenever you want to, and stuff like that. That ability to function at your optimal time of day is a big one, And I would say that that's definitely one of the biggest factors when it comes to online learning. But increasing of critical thinking skills, increasing of writing skills through the power of multiple audiences and multiple sources of learning. This is a later problem of, being able to avert the textbook crisis, which we will be talking about in the next unit anyway. But there are a number of other benefits of online learning that can really come about in these kind of similar methods. Really, online learning has a lot of great potential. Now, as I've mentioned before, having great potential doesn't mean that it's always executed well. Sometimes, this can be a problem because, like, for example, one of the benefits of online learning is simply the fact that you can have shorter and frequent assignments, You can have assignments that are assigned every day. But sometimes this can be used to micromanage people instead of allowing them really to be freer and such, which is kind of just the whole problem there. But yeah, I would say the big takeaway is simply to say that, there are a lot of benefits of online learning, and there's a lot of potential for its future to be really great, particularly when it comes to being cost effective and all that kind of material, which we will basically be covering in Unit 3 to come up here. But really, to summarize Unit 2, I would say that online learning is a very interesting field now, where you can learn almost anything on YouTube, as we're talking about here on YouTube, I assume. That's where you're watching this video, but who's to say we're not embedded somewhere else? So, Anywho, online learning has a lot of different potential there, and really your ability to learn anything on YouTube, your ability to access almost any piece of information through the power of the internet, to find almost any file you're looking for, be it, should it be free or not free, you can probably find it free on the internet. That's, another thing that's either good or bad. And of course, the ability for online learning, which can really allow for, people to create content that can be watched for years and years, that you don't have to always be teaching this kind of material, and people can learn it through these various formats, be it online classes, be it YouTube, overall. I would just say the big takeaway is to say that the internet is a great place of learning and of information, and that is a good thing. That is about it for Unit 2, and I will see you guys next time for Unit 3 of our Internet Psych material kind of summary. So, Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time with the next video. Stay tuned. I'll see you then.